People want to do work that matters. And if your mission statement doesn't tell them why their work matters, then your mission statement is meaningless. Hey leader, David Burkus here, organizational psychologist and author of 4 best-selling books on helping leaders and teams do their best work ever. And in this episode, we're gonna talk about what makes a powerful mission statement. For the past several decades, organizations have known that a sense of purpose in the work can be a huge motivator. Leaders figured out that people don't work for you. They don't work for them either. They work for a purpose that they find truly meaningful, and they only make their best contribution when they know why that contribution matters. There isn't an organization out there that doesn't at least take seriously the idea of communicating a why we work, a reason for being. Most often, this manifests itself in a mission statement. But unfortunately, most often, that mission statement ends up being meaningless. It ends up lacking power. Most often because the mission statement is something that just a select group of senior leaders, maybe guided by an overpaid consultant, wrote up during some offsite. And what results is a buzzword-laden, jargon-filled paragraph that looks great at the front of the 10K, but doesn't clearly and concisely communicate to people why the work that they're doing matters. And those investor-friendly mission statements aren't all that powerful, usually because they lack one or more of these 4 elements. The first thing that makes for a powerful mission statement is that it is meaningful. It's easy to tell from the mission statement how the organization makes the world a better place, how it makes individual people's lives different, not just different, better. Moreover, it shows how it's going to make meaningful change in all stakeholders, not just shareholders, but everybody that's involved in this organization. From yes, the shareholders, but also customers, individual employees, and the entire community that it serves. A great example of a meaningful mission statement is Tesla, Elon Musk's company that makes electric cars, famous for doing robotic dances and being able to drive almost completely on autopilot. Their mission right up front is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. And you see this not only in the car, but things like solar panels and the Tesla Powerwall. Their goal is to use automobile production to make one category of fossil fuel consumption entirely unnecessary, and in doing so, accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. It's easy to see, and it's full of meaning. The next element, the next test for a powerful mission statement is that it is believable. In other words, when people read it, they believe that it's actually specific to that organization, that the organization is actually focused on it, and that the organization could actually achieve it. There's no mismatch between what the company actually does and what they say the mission statement is. It also resonates with the company's core values and with the language that senior leaders use. It's easy to see that the mission statement is just one more piece of communication in things that senior leaders and the whole company cares deeply about. More so than a positive example, perhaps a negative example is better here. Here's what an unbelievable mission statement looks like. Home Depot says that their goal is to provide the highest level of service, the broadest selection possible, and the most competitive prices. And while they say in the mission statement they're in the home improvement business, those 2 words are the only indication that this has anything to do with home improvement. I point this out because for a long time they had a marketing slogan that actually would have been a perfect mission statement. You can do it and we can help, encapsulating that idea that we care about helping you in your home improvement, instead of a mission statement that sounds like it could equally apply to just about any business in existence. It's not a specific mission statement, and for that, it's not a believable mission statement either. The third thing that makes a mission statement powerful is that it is powerful. And I know I'm using like a definition in the definition here, and this is probably a violation, but stick with me. Powerful meaning it's big, it's audacious, it's taking on a sizable challenge. We need to know that when the mission is accomplished, the world will truly be a better place, or at least the world that stakeholders observe will be a better place. A great example of a powerful mission statement is the organization Pila. Pila started out making biodegradable cell phone and other device cases. They figured out how to use byproduct from farming to turn that into a moldable plastic and create something that, if composted, would completely biodegrade and be waste-free. And if you ask anyone at Pela what they're working towards, what their mission is, they will say, we are working towards a waste-free future. Now, that's a powerful mission statement. This idea that we're not going to change consumers, and so what we're going to do is we're going to create products that can be consumed as normal, but contribute to an entire world that is waste-free. That is powerful, and it's guided Pela's strategy and their behaviors towards exceptional performance. And the last thing that a powerful mission statement needs is it needs to be credible. In other words, it needs to be easy to see how that mission leverages the company's existing skills, existing assets, and existing strengths. It needs to make sense, and it needs to be easy to see how the day-to-day actions bring that organization and the whole world closer to that mission. A great example of a credible mission statement is the organization Ellevest. Ellevest was started as a robo-advisor specifically geared towards female investors. And Ellevest's mission is to close the gender investing gap. In other words, to close the gap between how banks and investment firms treat male clients versus female clients. They do this by creating a specific algorithm that caters to the investing needs of female clients. You can be a man and sign up for Ellevest, but everyone in the organization knows that they're working for L. L is the company's avatar, the female investor that they are specifically trying to serve, and in serving them, closing that investing gap. Now, over time, they may get into other investment and banking services, but at the forefront of that will consistently be that gender investing gap that they're seeking to close. And you can bet that they'll outline the way that whatever product or service they develop specifically attacks that goal. Meaningful, believable, powerful, and credible. How does your mission statement add up? Can you even recite your mission statement? I mean, go find it and compare it to these 4 elements. If you have the authority to do it, you may want to revise it. If you can't revise it, if you're in a middle management role or if the process of changing it would just be too laborious, then you can still look at these elements and do the work of translating it. Take that lofty, jargon-filled, buzzword-laden mission statement and point to the specific ways that your team is accomplishing things. That'll make it more believable and credible. Point to the way the world will be changed. That'll make it more powerful and meaningful. Ideally, every organization comes up with a mission statement that is truly powerful based on these 4 elements, but if it's not, it's up to you as the team leader or even as an individual looking to get more meaning from your work. It's up to you to do the work of translating it into a mission statement that motivates and inspires and helps everyone in the team do their best work ever. Oh, and one more thing. Since we're talking about mission statements, you may want to do a deeper dive on the difference between mission, vision, and purpose, and why leaders need to be fluent in speaking each one. So you're going to want to check out this video on exactly what that difference is and how to make it more meaningful for your team.